guys, Warchild V1 here, also known as Chris, that'd be my real name, in case you didn't know that. I'm here to show you a full Bloodborne walkthrough. This is going to be a detailed walkthrough. It is literally going to be my 10th time to play the game, to beat the game. I've beat it 9 solid times, that's including New Game Plus. I believe I have a total of 6 characters ready for PvP. I'm having fun on this game, I'm loving it. So this is going to be a complete, detailed walkthrough. And if there is anybody here that would like a Bloodborne digital guide, let me know. I have one code for a Bloodborne digital guide. Just leave a comment below, and in 1 week from today, I will choose someone at random. I'll put all your names in a random name generator, or in a random generator, and let it choose. And whoever it comes up with, I will give you a digital guide code so you can actually have the full Bloodborne official guide. Pretty cool, huh? Let's get started. Let's play online. I don't know how many walkthroughs are online, but mine is going to be, that way I can show you everything I know. Let's start a new game.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Will I? Well, I guess let's create a contract. This is where you create your character. L-O-K-I. That's the name of a character that I like in a really cool TV show on Vikings. This build is going to be a strength skill build. I'm going to be working on both. So let's start as a military veteran, mainly because it has 14 strength, 13 skill. I don't really care about the rest of the stats at the moment. Let's just start off with that. Appearance, let's just load a favorite to make it go by quicker. Oh, we can look like this man. He does not look like Floki on the TV show, but I don't care. I'd say we're good to go.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
What are you laughing at? Not funny. No thank you.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Alright, let's let the hunt begin. Alright, like I said, guys, I have many hours in this game. I've beat it multiple times. That's why I feel like I'm ready to do a walkthrough for you guys. Reason we're playing online is so we can view notes. You're in the know, right? These are notes written by other people. I'm going to treat this series as if you have never played Bloodborne or Dark Souls or any of the Souls series games. So, I have thousands of hours in the series, but in Bloodborne I have over 200 hours, and I feel like that's good enough for now. Let's start by looking at anything shiny, and this is shiny, right? Handwritten scrawl. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Okay, well, I guess that's what we need to do. That is our first goal, seek pale blood. And don't give up is what this person says. He says don't give up. Alright, let's move on. Basically, the main stuff you need to know, R1 and R2 is your fast attack is R1, strong or slow attack is R2, and if you hold R2, you do a charged attack. Charged attack is very useful. And R3, which is your analog, your right analog stick, if you click that, that will be your lock on. So, see that white dot? That means I am locked on. So you can press circle to dodge, or strafe, or whatever you want to call it. If you die here, it's really no big deal. Really not. You're kind of meant to, but it's, you know, you don't have to. And if I don't have to, I'd just rather not. If you get behind an enemy and you do a charged attack, nice, I already got an upgrade material. That's not normal. If you're behind him and you do a charged attack, then it stuns the enemy into a way that you can actually go and do what they call a visceral attack. It looks kind of like a backstab, or if it's against a wolf like that, it looks kind of like a butt stab. Anytime you see these like bubbly bloods on the ground with a tombstone, you can view the specter, and that'll show you how someone else died. He's trying to fight that wolf and dodge, and he went to pick up an item, and the wolf killed him. Too bad, huh? Triangle is your heal button. And when you heal, you use up blood vials, which are shown in the top left corner. There's a 2 next to them, and there's a 10 next to the other thing, which is your... that's your ammo. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. Like I said, sorry if you're not new to the series, but this is for everybody. And everybody includes people that have never played this game before. Take off this hood. Yeah. Your weight doesn't matter. You're the same speed whether you're heavy or light. Unlike any other game in the series. I'm trying to get behind him and land a strong attack from the back. That kind of rhymed, didn't it? Kinda. There we go. Nope. If he kills me, it's no biggie. I really don't mind if he does, but I refuse to heal right now. Here we go. And waste a healing item already. Alright, let's move on. Pull this lever, and that will lower a ladder for you. So I'm going to try to cut out most of the loading screens. If I happen to be talking during a loading screen, then I will leave that part of it in. But I'm going to try to cut out most of it. That was the sound of the first boss right there. Spoiler alert. Alright, let's go ahead and light this lamp. These lamps are your checkpoints. You light it to actually activate the checkpoint, I guess you would say. And it can transport us to the Hunter's Dream, which is our main hub. And on death, you will wake up at this lamp. Anytime you see one of these red lamps, it's not really, it's kind of a lamp. It's an incense burner. And that means that there's a person there that you can talk to if you go up to the window or door that has a red lamp. So let's go ahead and talk to this man.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Thank you, Gilbert. That's so nice of him.
This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, so he's saying that this town is cursed and that we need to make a swift exit. Because nothing good can happen here, apparently. Alright, so this is the Hunter's Dream. This is your main hub of the game, your safe zone. Don't mind all the dead people around here. Yeah. Don't mind the dead people. They're okay. Hey, look. An abandoned doll. We'll worry about her in a little bit. Here is where you get the choice of your first weapon. You have 3 weapons to choose from. The saw cleaver is one of the best against beasts. Anything with a saw on it, for some reason, is better against beasts. The hunter axe is probably your strongest weapon right off the bat. And threaded cane is your fastest weapon right off the bat. And it has decent range because it also turns into a whip. I am actually going to start with the saw cleaver, but this is by no means going to be my weapon throughout the game. Alright, you have a choice of a hunter pistol or hunter blunderbuss. I'm going to go with the pistol. It fires faster. The blunderbuss is more of a scatter shot like a shotgun. We'll worry about in there in a little bit. Nothing that we can do in there at the moment that's going to help. So let's go ahead and equip some items. If you press your options button, which I like to call the start button, but it's your options button on a PS4 DualShock. This row right here, the first 2 blocks are for your right arm. Second 2 blocks are for your left arm. So let's go equip our weapons. There's our right arm. There's our left arm. Now we have our weapon. And like I said, R1 does fast attacks. R2 does stronger, slower attacks. And you can actually charge it by holding R2. And if you press L1, it will transform your weapon. Whatever weapon you have, it can transform. So you can actually create combos like R1, L1, R1. You can transform in the middle of attacking, which is useful. It is damn useful, and I'll show you why here in a little while. Let's go ahead and move on. Awaken at the selected location? Of course. Let's go to the central Yharnam checkpoint. Alright. So let's start the hunt. Let's start off by going back down this ladder, because there's stuff over that way that I didn't go check out, because I didn't have a weapon and I didn't feel like going hand to hand with everybody. I'm gonna lock on and just kill this bastard. And look at that, he's got a blood vial, a healing item. We have 9 healing items. We have 10 bullets. If you press up on your D-pad, it takes a third of your life and gives you 5 more bullets. Your bullets are not for killing, essentially. They can kill. They're for landing parries. When an enemy is swinging, if you shoot them at the perfect timing, it will parry them. It will knock their weapon back and give you a chance to land a critical attack. A visceral attack, or any attack you do at that point will actually have a bonus damage to it. We'll get into that a little bit further. Let's go back here and talk to him just a little more.
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders, Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Alright, so that town across the way, right there that we're looking at, that is the Cathedral Ward. That's the name of the town, not just a specific place in the town. And inside that town is the Healing Church and Grand Cathedral. And he just gave us a little hint saying that we need to make our way over there. He doesn't know what pale blood is, but you know, we read a note about it saying that we're supposed to seek pale blood. So my guess is we asked him about pale blood, and he's like, I don't know. Alright, so notice your life bar. See how it has the white dash between my red and my black? That white dash is actually where your life is. There's times that... I'm going to get hit on purpose here. If you take a hit, you can get some of your life back by attacking back. Any of that orangish reddish that's there on the other side of the white bar, you have a chance to get it back just by attacking. So if you can safely land an attack right after you get hit, you may want to. Be wary of ambush. Let's rate this message fine. And he is correct. Those 4 guys right there would love to attack us. We're just going to walk slow, let them walk past right now. Go back here and open up this little... I mean, technically it's a shortcut. This takes us back to the beginning of the game. And that is an executioner who we are not going to jack with this early in the game. Alright, so this is not like some giant shortcut. It's a minuscule shortcut because there's the ladder that takes us up to the central Yharnam bonfire. Or, I apologize, checkpoint that we were at. In Dark Souls they're called bonfires, so that still kind of gets me sometimes. How did you die, sir? He was fighting them all. Poor feller. Alright, don't step in fire. Fire will burn you. Look at that. He's got a red incense burner. Which means that we could talk to this person.
Are you that outside?
Yes, I am.
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Okay. Some people are completely useless, like that man. And some are not. Here comes our group. Go ahead and... I was going to try to land a parry, but I just totally screwed that up. Let's extend our weapon for further reach and do a little bit of tearing up. Woo! Let's go ahead and heal up and attack. So, I will be dying. Just because I have tons of hours in this game and this and that does not mean I'm a super pro and won't die. That would actually be a fun challenge to try to beat the game without dying. I may do that one day, but not right now.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on the night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
So it's known around the town that this is the night of the hunt. So something's going on. People are turning into beasts. And, you know, we're going to figure out what's going on. You go up to grab this item, be careful. Because you got that homeboy right there who wants to hit you. This item is a bloodstone shard. This is the lowest of upgrade materials. You need a total of 16 of these to level up your weapon to a +3. It takes 3 to go to a +1. Takes another 5 to go to a +2. It takes another 8 after that to go to a +3. Alright, we just got the attention of some of these guys down here. Go ahead and do what we gotta do. I'm apparently not wanted here. Look at that, they're burning a beast at the stake. Pretty cool stuff. More Quicksilver bullets. This guy's just kind of here staring. Hey, bud. if you press up and R2 at pretty much the same time, it does a jumping attack, which is good for closing in range sometimes. You know, you jump forward and attack. It's useful. So going on down here, you don't have to kill all these enemies. You really don't. You can literally just run up those stairs over there. But we're going to go ahead and grab all the items and then run up. Well, all the items. There, we got all the items. You got to watch out for the dogs and the guys with guns and everyone swinging at you. But you can literally run through most of this game if you really want. Old blood dew. That is extra blood echoes. Blood echoes are your money, basically. In the top right corner, 1,497. That's how many blood echoes I currently have. That's how much money I have. You use that to level up or upgrade items or anything of that sort. But yeah, as soon as you run out of that tunnel, most of them will turn around and go back. You might get one or two guys that continue to follow you, but they usually don't. It can happen, though. These birds, they're ugly, they're mean. They always attack in a straight line, though. So remember that. If you stay off to their side, they're not going to hit you. Oil urns. These things are useful. You can throw an oil urn and follow up with a Moltolv cocktail. And when you do that, it deals extra damage. You get bonus damage for that. Oh, well, I was going to try to sneak in, see if I could land a back attack. This is real. Oh, that was bad. So, like I said, if you shoot at the perfect timing, you can land a parry, which is very useful for killing your enemies. Alright, so we just picked up a torch. You'll want to equip that in your right hand. That way, if you press right on the left hand, sorry. If you press left on the D-pad, then you have a torch. It's pretty handy. Now we have two choices. We can go up this way. I hear a music box. Music box is over there. First you run over here, grab an item. And we're actually not going to run up there yet. It's not that it's a horrible area up there. But I want to do lots of exploring before we get through this level. We are going to pick up like every item in this level and then go to the boss. That's pretty much how it is. So this video, I'm not even sure if this video will have the first boss in it or not. This way is where a bunch of dog kennels are. And I highly recommend you go this way. That dog always gets out. He does. As long as you kill these guys quick enough, they won't get out. But they can. They can get out of there. Hey, puppy. Old blood dew.
You're a hunter, aren't you?
No, I don't know of any safe places yet. We'll talk in a little bit. I'll let you know when I know of safe places. Alright, let's go in this area. This is your first set of stronger enemies. They're not that bad, though. Let's get them up here. It's a lot harder to land a visceral attack on stairs. These guys are easier if you just land a parry and walk up to them and press L1 and your visceral attack. They're just a lot easier that way, because they can deal decent damage. Alright, so we're going to go up here on these rafters first. There's a number of reasons. Reason number one, if you break these barrels, we can go out here and talk to my friend. Her name is Eileen, and she's a very useful character. NPC, a non-player character.
Oh. A hunter, are you? and an outsider. What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Awesome.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts?
No.
No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
Well, let's go hunt. So, she just gave us what's called Bolt Hunter's Mark. If you use one of those, it takes you back to your last checkpoint and brings you there with all of your blood echoes. So that's really useful. If you press the right side of your touchpad, then it pulls up this personal effects area, and I like to go here, press triangle, and select Bolt Hunter's Mark. That way, anytime you want to get back to your last checkpoint without dying, you can press the right side of your pad and just press X, and you're out of here. That's another quick menu for you. Here's some items to drop down. Be careful. Almost every swing that you do takes a step forward, so be careful which way you're aimed whenever you swing to chop down some chains. But they're both very useful items. I learned if you step straight out this way and swing, you're good. We will be picking those up here in just a minute. Well, let's go ahead and make our way down. I'm just going to drop down right here. If we came down the stairs, this is actually where we would have came instead of stepping out that window. So first things first, there are guys here that have guns. I believe they're called huntsmen. And then there are a little bit stronger creatures right here. Really useful if you can land your visceral attack. Do a little backstab. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Alright. We got another upgrade material. These guys, they have a chance of dropping you 2 blood vials or a bloodstone shard. These guys almost always drop quicksilver bullets. So that's pretty useful. That is a very nice item to always have on you. There we go. My timing was a little off there. And that happens a lot, so it takes a lot of practice. You would think I have a lot of practice, and I do, but you know, I'm not perfect. I am very far from perfect. But I do feel like I got a little bit of experience in this game, and that's why I'm sharing what I know with you guys. First off, I want to take out the 2 guys that have guns, because they're really annoying. Now we can worry about him. Oh, I barely made it over to him, and I got all my life back by attacking him instantly after he hit me. So that's really useful. Didn't lose any life. Didn't have to waste a blood vial because I got hit there. And you'll see in a minute why I'm clearing out all these guys. Because we're about to be down below and we're going to have to climb up this ladder. And it sucks when you're down there trying to climb up the ladder and you have guys shooting at you and attacking you. And no. It's actually a really good habit to get in to do a R1L1 combo. With a lot of enemies, that will stagger them. You can R... Yeah, you know. With these guys, it just gives you a little more range, and that's why I'm doing it. But that R1L1 combo is very useful. Very, very useful. Well, first off, let's go ahead and make our drop down to this. Bloodstone shard. Alright, now we're going straight back to this ladder that's over here. It's lit up with torches, so you won't, or with the lamp, so you won't miss it too easy. Yeah, like I said, I want to grab all the items in this level, and then we'll worry about the boss. Go back into the room that I was just in, and down here, just down on that side, there's an item that we cut down from the ceiling, and there's one on that side, so we're actually going to have to do this twice. So we drop down this side. There are going to be some rats here to fight, but it is totally worth it. It is totally worth coming down here, and sometimes rats will actually drop throwing knives, which are useful. They actually scale with skill, so the more skill you have, the stronger your throwing knives will hurt. That was 2 bloodstone shards. We can actually upgrade our weapon a good amount so far. I want to drop down over here and take down these rats real quick. There we go. For a madman's knowledge. I am going to use the first madman's knowledge right now. Alright, now you see on the right side of the screen how there's a picture of an eyeball that now has a 1 next to it. Just all rats. That is called insight. And you need at least 1 insight to wake up the abandoned doll in the hunter stream. So you can level up. You have to talk to her to level up your stats. So I just went ahead and popped that 1 madman's knowledge, which gives you an insight. I went ahead and popped that 1 just so I can have insight without having to see the boss first. We're about to switch to that soft spear. I actually like it more than the soft cleaver. So let's do that right now. Not quite as strong. I don't quite know why I like it more, but I do. Alright, so that was the second item. Now, let's go back out this way. I don't believe there's anything this direction. We're just going to look. There is not. There could be enemies here if you didn't kill all the enemies up there first. So, be careful with that. I don't believe there's anything in here. I like hitting walls. You know, if you're lucky, maybe you'll find an illusionary wall somewhere. Alright, let's go up here. We have someone to talk to. You can hold your circle button while going up a ladder. It does not use any stamina, and you go up a ladder noticeably faster. Okay, he's groaning over there. Alright. Killed all of them just to grab another madman's knowledge, which again gives you insight, which has multiple uses in this game, and I will show them to you as we get there. Start off with a visceral attack, and that should take him all the way down, I think. Yes, it did. These guys always drop 2 blood vials, so they're really useful to kill every time you see them. We're back to the music box from earlier. We were on the other side of this gate, and we could hear a music box. Go ahead and open the gate. That creates a little shortcut to get back over here. And there is a red incense burner, so let's go ahead and talk to this person.
I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Please go look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
You could refuse or find girl's mother. I recommend find girl's mother.
Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Alright, so she gave us a very important item. Tiny music box. Viola and Gascoigne. Go ahead and equip that. That will be useful against a boss later. I don't even know why I just equipped it, really. It won't hurt, though. Not like there's any items I have equipped at the moment. You can't knock on either. Oh, you can knock on this one, even though there's not an incense burning out here.
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
Okay. So any of the saw weapons, this is the saw spear, and there's also the saw cleaver. Either saw weapon works good against enemies that are classified as beasts. It somehow draws their blood better. So that's the only reason I have them right now. They will not be our in-game weapons by any means. All of these are all enemies that are alive, but they're so slow that you could just come down here, grab this item, and walk away. It's not a big deal. They're called like undead something. They're undead enemies, basically. Little zombie guys, I guess. I don't know. A couple birdies. Might as well kill the birdies. And you can kill these undead guys. This one right here, where there's an undead guy here, there's actually a bloodstone shard next to him, so it's totally worth going in there. But for the most part, I just kind of dodge and roll around him. Up here takes us to another good area, but first, let's take on E and B down here. I've been told that this pig's nickname is E and B, so if you run behind him, land a charged attack, you can also land a visceral attack, and then you could just do it again. You can do that as many times as you need to kill his ass. Just stick your arm up there, look for tumors, see if there's anything going on with his body, and he'll disappear after you check him for tumors, and drop you a couple blood vials. Cold Blood Dew, that just gives you more blood echoes. You burst it, and it's like money. And the Saw Hunter badge, which unlocks your chance to buy all of these starter weapons at the store inside the dream, which we haven't even looked at the store yet. Go up this ladder real quick. This video may be a little long. I can deal with it if you can, though. Ah! He just almost killed himself there. We'll just finish him. This is actually a trap for later in the game. They just killed a whole row of enemies. Later in the game, you'll be walking up this bridge, and one guy, the guy with the fire, sets that big boulder on fire, and the other guy pushes it. They don't normally die like that. Blood vial or hurt themselves. I'm going to go ahead and open up this elevator. This is a shortcut that's going to take us back to a different part of the level. And you have to step on the elevator down here in order to make it useful. So that's how you get there. Up here we have two of these big, I don't know what they're called. Two of the big guys that drop blood vials. If you can lure one into an attack and a visceral attack on him, it makes you invincible while you're doing the visceral. So that will stop you from getting hit by the other one in the meantime. Oh! Or you could just die like I did. That's the other thing you could do. We're going to come right back here and get my stuff. So as I was saying earlier, death is inevitable. It will be happening. I'm actually surprised I woke up here instead of in there. But since I have insight, she's awake, and these messengers have a silencing bell and a beckoning bell for me, and that's how you start co-op. So I'm going to go ahead and equip them by pressing the right side of the touchpad and triangle. And I'm going to equip the beckoning bell. And right here, I'm going to also equip the silencing bell. The beckoning bell invites someone to your world for co-op, and the silencing bell sends them back home. Yeah, I figure since I dropped all of my blood echoes, we were really close to opening this. Like, I should have just ran past them, opened up this shortcut. Instead, I need to get all the way back there to go pick up my blood echoes. And I'm going to show you how easy it is just to run through a lot of the game. We're just going to run back there. Kill him just because we can. I'm surprised he doesn't wake up when you smash that. He doesn't even notice that you're there. Throw you in the fire. Alright, so I'm actually just going to book it right back to where we were at. Not going to fight anything. You don't have to. You can literally run through the majority of this game. I wouldn't say you can run through the whole game. You can run through a lot of it, though. Let's see. Since I opened a shortcut over here, first let's kill Big Boy right here. Since I opened a shortcut right over here, I'll be able to get back no problem. Get some of my life back. You can hit a body that's still falling right after you kill him and gain a little bit of life back. Right here is a new note that shows up saying ring the bell of beckoning if you require assistance. If you ring a bell right here, it will summon an NPC in your world to come help you. I do believe that you have to be online for that, though. You cannot do it if you're offline, even though it summons an NPC to help you. I believe you do have to be online for that. Give me my health, my blood vials, sorry. Gonna go back down in this tunnel, climb back up another ladder, and be right back where I was just at. Now, this is not the only way back there. This is just the way I'm taken back. Oh, they make such weird sounds. Alright, I'm just gonna run through this. We don't need to fight even the birds or anything. And this first ladder is just fine. We don't have to go down the tunnel and fight the big pig. We could just go up this ladder this time. Which we could have done this the first time as well. Doesn't really matter which one of these two ladders you go up. They both lead to the same area pretty much, just opposite sides of the long bridge. That's the bridge that has the boulder that rolls down it and kills all those enemies for you. Unless you're on New Game Plus, it will not kill those enemies for you if you're on New Game Plus. So, there's a great possibility that when we get up here that my blood echoes will not be sitting on the ground for me to pick up. I may actually have to kill an enemy. There's times that enemies pick up your blood echoes, and you have to overcome the enemy that kills you in order to get your echoes back. So, we'll see how this goes. I'll play it a little bit safer than I did last time. In fact, let's unequip that music box quick. Pebbles. You can throw pebbles to get someone's attention, and yes, that guy right there has my echoes. So we'll kill him first. It always sucks when you get them both, because that can really screw you sometimes. But it's not that bad if you're paying attention at least. Alright, got my stuff back. Now we'll kill number 2 here. And don't worry, when you are full on blood vials and you... Are you kidding me? I'll just cut right back to there. Okay, so I'm back, and since I died down here, they're not carrying my stuff. I can't believe I died twice in a row here. So what I'm going to do this time, we're just going to ignore them. Even though they're not bad to kill, I was super careless. We're going to go this way. Open this door, because it only opens from this side. But first, let's go... No. That is this way. Sorry. I was going to say, let's go open this shortcut. No, we're about to. If you pull out your torch, you can see a little bit better. And we have to kill the guy in the wheelchair, unfortunately. I feel really bad about that. But he'll try to kill me as soon as I try to pick up the pungent blood cocktail there. Alright. Open this. Now we're just on the other side of the big boys that are down there. See them? We're just on the other side of them now. So we could have basically just ran straight across from over there to up these stairs right here and been on this side. But that door, like I said, that door on the other side of this building only opens from the other side that we were on. So. Let's go ahead and open this shortcut back to the checkpoint. Then there's just a couple more items I want to grab before we end this video. So let's go do that right now. Very important items. Let's go ahead and get our first armor set, if you will. They're not really armor, but our first stronger clothes. There is armor in this game. There's one set. But let's get our first hunter attire so we can get out of this cheesy starter equipment. Because the first hunter attire is actually much stronger than this. The boss is that way. The wolves are this way. We're going to run right past them. Right now, they would probably just kill me. I don't know how far they follow me either. They may be following me for all I know. I don't normally take this route. Just got 10 pebbles and another bloodstone shard. And one of them's following me. I don't mind fighting one. You just don't want to be in front of them. If you're behind them or off to the side, you're okay. If you're in front of them, they can hurt you. Like I said, if you're behind them or off to the side, they're not that bad. So try to stay next to them or behind them, and you're good. Oh, as I was explaining earlier, if you have 20 blood vials... We want to go this way, by the way. If you have 20 blood vials, and you're noticing that you're still picking up blood vials and like, oh my god, what a waste. No, it is putting those in storage for you. You can hold up to 99 in storage and 20 on you. Therefore, when you die, next time you respawn, it will actually refill those for you right out of storage. Oh, no. I actually thought that I landed that parry, so I was super careless. I actually ran right up to him after I thought I landed it. That almost just got me killed. Would have been another let's run back to here spot. When I die, if I want to get my echoes, I try to be super careful on getting back by just run. And you can stay out of range, so these guys actually can't hit you if you stay back far enough, like I just did. You can stay back, you can make them attack, step back, that way they can't hit you, and then parry them, so you're in a really clean parry window. You don't have to be within touching range. Got my life back. And I hate it when that happens. Oh good, he died. Wow. Yay, he died. I'm surprised he died. Alright, as usual, land on the rafter. Pick up an item. There's a rat right there, so I'm going to do a jumping attack. If you're wondering how to do a plunging attack, you can just drop off. And hit R1 on your way down, and it will do a plunging attack. Here's our first hunter attire. That shiny right there, as I like to call him. Let's get him away from this ledge. I don't want to knock him off the ledge. There we go. That's good enough. Another bloodstone shard. We've picked up a lot of those. Here is our first hunter garb, hunter attire, all that fun stuff. And down below, we've already been there. So we've now grabbed, basically, I believe, all the items. I'm just going to make sure that there's no items over here. An R1, L1, purposely, for the range. Yeah, I think all we have over here are rats. I don't believe there's items. Dropping throwing knives for me, luckily. I don't see any items, but I'm going to go all the way over there just in case. I just don't remember. So, hopefully some of you like some long episodes, because I am going to do some editing, but at the same time, they're still going to be fairly long. As you see, I'm grabbing all the items before I go to the first boss. Which means our next video, I'm most likely going to be fighting 2 bosses on that video. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear a spoiler, then go ahead and pause the video for about 10 seconds right now. But on the next video, I'm going to be fighting the Cleric Beast and Father Gascoigne. So that will be exciting. Let's go ahead and use a bold hunter's mark to get out of here. I'll press the right side of my touchpad, X and X. That will take me and my 6,700 blood echoes back to the checkpoint. Alright, we're back to the checkpoint. Let's go ahead and go back to the dream. We are here. Now, one thing to note, if you have not gotten Madman's Knowledge, all you have to do is enter the boss area, and it gives you 1 insight. Once you kill the boss, it gives you 3 more. So, you gain an insight by seeing a boss. Or use a Madman's Knowledge. Either way. When you ring this beckoning bell for help, it actually takes away an insight every time you ring it. So be careful with that. Let's go ahead and level up our weapon, and then we'll talk to this doll here and get ourselves leveled up. This right here is the workshop. This desk, you can come here and fortify weapon or repair weapon. Later on, we'll actually have more options for this. The saw spear. Yes, that took 3. That took 5. Now we need 4 more to make it a +3 weapon. But now my weapon does 109 plus 14. Or plus 101 plus 12. If I level it up, it'll do 109 plus 14. The more skill and strength I get right now, the stronger this weapon will hit. So it'll do 101 plus and a bigger number than 12. But that's fine for now. I am actually going to level up real quick. Let me show you the store. This little messenger bath here is the store. The more of these... Where are they? Oh, they're not going to be in the store. The more hunter badges, wherever they're at, right here, that you acquire, the more stuff shows up in the store. This is the Saw Hunter badge. Because I found this, it unlocked all 3 of the starter weapons in the store, so I can actually buy other starter weapons. I could buy the cane, the axe, or the saw cleaver. Since I found a saw spear, you can also buy one of those now. So that's what that was for. The cleaver, the axe, and the cane were not in this store before that. And it also unlocks other items that you can buy. So the more badges you find, the more items you can buy, you know, the better. We got more hunter attire. I'm going to go ahead and buy it all. I actually like the looks of that set more than the set that I just found. Let's go ahead and put on the Yharnam hunter cap. Yharnam Hunter Garb, Yharnam Hunter Gloves, and Yharnam Hunter Trousers. Technically, the Hunter Gloves right here, we'll just grab them for now. See how it says 50 on the far left, 40 and 30? That's your physical defense. These say 50, 40, and 60. That's your physical defense. Your defense versus physical attack. But that right there will help out a lot with when you get hit. It won't hurt near as much now. Now let's go ahead and talk to her.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
Why, thank you. So let's channel blood echoes.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
That sounds so much like Demon Souls. Alright, so the more vitality we raise, the higher our big red HP bar will be. The more skill we raise, the stronger a skill weapon will hit. Strength weapons. And the longer your green endurance bar will be. I'm actually going to start off with vitality. I almost never do this. I'm going to do 2 vitality and a skill.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find...
So the skill actually, let's see if it made any difference at all. Yes, 101 instead of 101 plus, what was it, 12 or 11? Now it's plus 14. The more skill or strength you have, see the attribute bonus here at the bottom. How do we do this? Controls, equip, remove, select, return, display, toggle stats, whatever. Attribute bonus over on the closer to the center bottom. There's an arm with a muscle that says D and a hand with D. The better the letter A being the best, D being one of the worst, E being the worst, I believe. S being the best, not A. The higher that letter, the more your weapon will scale. So if that was a S on the hand for skill, then I would probably have a lot more of a attack bonus, even though I only have 14 skill. Whatever. I'm going to try not to bore you guys too much. So, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I thank you guys for watching my video, and tomorrow I will have another one up, and we're going to go take care of a couple bosses and move on from there. So, please comment, like, and sub if you haven't, and I will see you guys on the next video. So thanks for watching.